Dr. Ruby, welcome to the show today. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine. Thank you so much. Really honored to be here on
Audience,
this platform.
audience is really excited to hear your thoughts of the day, so please, mic is with you and go ahead.
I'm really honored to be on this amazing platform, sharing my thoughts on women empowerment. I was listening to the enumerating observations and talks by our other female panelists, and it was amazing to see that everyone has one main message: invest in yourself. Yes, it's a must. We women always forget to invest on ourselves. We keep ourselves on the lowest pedestal. Time is to reinvent the awesome you. I say this to all the people everywhere across the world. It is important because the more we invest on ourselves, the better we evolve. So, good afternoon, everyone. This is Ruby Bakshi Khurdi. I'm an educationist settled in Switzerland. I've been teaching masters, bachelors, and doctorate students in business and hospitality students here. And it's always nice to see how our students evolve with passage of time, how they understand the basics of time and life all the time. It's very important, especially for female educators, to feel the connection sometimes a bit more, because what you are teaching them, what you are telling them goes a long way. We are living in an era where we are always talking about women empowerment, how to do youth empowerment, kids empowerment. We're just talking big words like empowerment. Are we doing it? Are we actually working on empowering people all over or around us? The time is to keep on working on it all the time, consistently, because the more we work on it, the more we'll be able to evolve as people ourselves first, and then empower people who are around us. The need of the hour pandemic has really been a big, big learning experience, I guess, for everyone. It had been very, very, I would say, troublesome. People were confused, angry, not knowing what to do, what is happening around. So in these circumstances, the need to empower became even more like a call for action. It was not just something that we are sitting in our rooms, in the luxury of our rooms, enjoying, reading, trying to analyze. No, the need of the hour was how we could empower other people. So first is to invest in yourself, and thereafter, when you feel that, yes, I am self-sufficient, you need to empower people who are around you. And I really believe in the quote, empowered women or empowered people empower people. The more you feel that you have some expertise, the time is to share it with other people. The time is to give it to the society. And I believe that the more you give by your female networks, by your women enterprises, it makes you stronger. It makes you evolve with passage of time. So the need of the hour definitely is to work on the things bit by bit in a way that, each and every day you're giving something to the people. You're giving something to the, people around you, people who need some help. Even when we're talking about women empowerment, it is important to see that how are we going to do that? How do we begin in the very first phase? There are lots and lots of women who have gotten in touch with me, and they always ask me, we have seen your tutorials on women empowerment on YouTube. You mention certain criteria how we can do it. But my question is, how do we start? Where do we start? So if we try to answer the 5 W's, everything rests around or makes it much, much clearer in terms of who, what, when, where, and why. So if you have the answers to these 5 W's in your mind, right, clear, crystal clear, concise, then you would definitely bring a change in the people around you. So once you have answered the 5 W's, we move to the how. So if I can say, I share my own experience. When I came to Switzerland, I was feeling lost. I was struggling because one, I was facing a cultural shock, and two, I was struggling with the language. At that point of time, I felt, I wish I knew somebody who could help me, who could help me deal with small basic things that where I need help. I started looking around to find help in terms of whether people understand the language, whether people understand, the basic, very, very basic things, because I was feeling very lonely. So I thought, if I had someone as close as my sister or as close as someone I can rely upon, it would be so easy for me. Because we women can't just trust anyone and everyone very easily. We have to be more cautious. At that point of time, I felt the need of a female network, of women network, where it could be like a community of sisterhood. And that small thing started building better and bigger with passage of time, when I started finding my kind of people. When I say my kind of people, which is people who have come from different countries and are trying to find their niche in a foreign country. You might be an expert. Each one of us are unique. Each one of us have our own skills. So when you connect together, when you make these networks, networks of women in leadership, women in diplomacy, women in business, women in education, be it anything, any network, when you start connecting and collaborating, things start becoming different. Things start changing in a bigger way. So the need of the hour has always been how we can connect these issues, how we can connect on some underlying facts and make them workable. So if we collaborate with the like-minded people, things start becoming easier. So I started having these, cultural festivals, getting around with people. I was also struggling with my French. And with these groups, we started supporting each other. Sometimes I wouldn't understand what they're saying. But what I did was, I would speak in my broken French and they would speak in their broken English, and we started communicating. So in this manner, how it started was to bring the haves and have-nots together. When I say haves and have-nots, it's like women who have already achieved something in life. They were actually living their purpose. They had some mission and they were actually doing it, were in the category of haves. On the other side, I had the have-nots, that is women who were struggling to find their niche. Women who were not really clear how to go about, what to do. So once I bridged the gap between these two haves and have-nots, things started becoming easier. Things started becoming much more clearer because they started finding their mission in life, and the ones who were in the haves category, they started feeling more empowered, because the power of giving is always nice. When you do something meaningful, when you do something constructive, you feel, yes, I did something. I achieved something this day. So it's important when you keep connecting and making like a link, like a bridge between haves and have-nots, you find your mission in life. You start building communities where each and every person is benefiting in one way or another. So this started as a small exercise within here in the village where I live in Switzerland. And thereafter, I was invited on Women Economic Forum platform. I went to Portugal for a discussion. And there I became connected to a much bigger community of women. I started getting connected more and more. The more I went into these international platforms, the more I noticed that there's so much to do, and we can all work together, live together, and empower each other. I have recently joined this Willow Thrive as a board member, and I discovered so many other women who are doing great jobs in Middle East, UK, Netherlands, Amsterdam, now I'm in Switzerland. So it's like when you connect, it was because of these platforms, we get to know, we get to see the bigger world. The picture starts becoming clearer and you start finding what else I can do. The more you challenge yourself by saying, I have done this much, I need to do bit more, the more you will evolve. So building these communities of women networks, building these communities of female enterprises definitely boosts the morale of women in general. It's not that now we are talking about empowerment, we are empowered or we need empowerment. We have been empowered. Women have been empowered. They are the ones who give birth. They are the ones who are strong, both mentally and physically. But all they need is the reassurance that yes, you can do it. That reassurance is only possible if we make strong communities of sisterhood and give that boost to each and every woman. Yes, you can do it. I am there for you. I'm there to support you. So women empowerment, even if you see the initials, WE is we. So if we are stronger, if we believe in the mission of yes, we can, nothing can stop us. Nothing can stop. And this can easily be more understood, more, I would say, like living, not just saying it, you're living, you're doing the walk the talk, as they say. So you're just not saying that I will do it. You actually do it now. Don't sit back thinking, I will help her someday. I will see what I can do for you. If you have the networks, if you have the connections, just go for it. These days, everyone is using social medias so much. We are virtually connected with everywhere across the world. So if you sitting in Switzerland can be connected to a person in States, don't just sit by saying I'm connected. Make sure that you are making this connection fruitful. Make sure that you are becoming the voice of the people who are not able to raise voice, who are not able to speak. So with my initiative of Reinvent the Awesome You, that is Ray Academy Swiss, I'm trying to give voice to the local women who come from different countries. They're not able to speak well. They're not able to analyze themselves very well. All I'm doing is connecting them in sisterhood, giving them a voice, so that the more and more you connect, believe in the system of community. It's very strong. We often ignore things which are very simple. We often don't look just below us, just next to us. We often look like this, where is it? We look further. But if we look close, we can definitely see there are a lot of things that can be achieved if we keep our eyes and ears open and help, share, care. These are not just words for saying, but actually doing it. Make use of social media in a way to connect with as many people as possible. And wherever you can help, just go for it. Build communities, build stronger communities of sisterhood, of womanhood. As an educator, I'm doing that for my students. Wherever I see my students need some kind of visibility, or where I see that they have done something meaningful, something constructive, I share it on platforms like LinkedIn or Instagram, because that's where more of the younger people are. And that's where most of the industries are moving. So if you have that expertise, don't sit with it. Just try to make use of it. Connect in such a way that people can make the best of it. And just go with conviction that anything and everything is possible if you believe in yourself. It's very important. If you believe I can do it, nothing can stop you. If you believe it is possible, it definitely is possible, because you have the conviction, and all you need is the people, the tribe, your tribe. So you have to keep your eyes and ears open to find the right kind of tribe, to connect with right kind of tribe. Because only if you connect with the right kind of people, nothing is going to stop you, and you are going to move on. You will keep on moving with more conviction, with more, I would say, confidence, and then nothing can stop you. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. I have my ma'am here commenting. So it's always nice. See, some of my students are here. Some of my teachers are here all the way from India, supporting me. Thank you so much for your connection and support, and supporting on all the channels, all the platforms. And that's what we need. Yes, Mr. Musa.
You're absolutely right in your thoughts. Creating a network is really important, helping the newcomers, and I appreciate your vision and your physical and support to the new women. And I'm sure that this is an amazing platform. I wish you good luck. for your all ventures. And I'm very excited to know more things, but because time is not here, but maybe in future I will take you in my program and we will discuss more things about your passion um, to contribute to society in terms of those kids, female kids, who have no access to education in developing countries. And I live in UK, you live in Switzerland. These are social welfare countries. We have access to free education, free health, but unfortunately, in different part of the world, this is not available. So people like us need to think about that we run those projects which will directly benefit the developing countries, kids, and the women for their and a voice for the parliaments and for the governments, like that they should take these things very seriously. So with these thoughts, I want to thank you for joining us, and I'm looking forward to have you more in my shows.
Thank you. Thank you so much. All the best.